Oh, it is you. Indeed, it is you. Thank you. Thank you. Hello and welcome to another super show packed with surprises. What?
Cilla! Cilla!
Joe Pasquale! Oh,
look.
Well, may I say, Joe, you look absolutely wonderful, but it's a bit early yet for the pantomime season, Chuck.
I look a bit of a stud monkey tonight, don't I, Cilla?
A stud monkey.
Or a stud muffin, whatever one you want to look at. I'm just a stud monkey for your love. Listen, I'm not early. I'm late. I'm late. That's right, because I've been looking since December for my Cinderella, and I can't find her anywhere, so I've got to try.
Cinderella?
Looking for my Cinderella, but I think I might have found her tonight.
Well, where is she, then?
I think it could be you.
I don't think so.
I've got to try it on you,
I
though.
can tell by looking at that. That won't fit me.
They might have grown since you last tried this on, then. I've got to try
All
it.
right,
Try it.
please you, I'll do it.
Oh, no.
I think that will fit me.
I don't think it's you, is it, really?
No, I'm not your Cinderella, I'm afraid.
Would you mind if I just had a look round and see if my Cinderella is in the audience?
Do I have a choice?
Of course you do, but I know you're going to say yes.
Be my guest. They're all yours.
Oh. Oh. I'll be back soon, then.
All right.
OK, the stud monkey's on his way. Well, there's lots of foxy mamas in here tonight. What you, lovey? I bet you're begging for me, aren't you? Nice lady there, with a nice red top and skirt on from Kay's catalogue. What's your name, you lovely piece of giblet? Julia. Oh, you sound like Barry White, don't you? Julia, you look a bit lovely. You look like a beauty queen sort of lady. Was you a model in a previous life?
No.
No? Or any beauty competitions or anything?
Grandmother.
Grandmother?
Yeah.
What your grandmother was?
No. I was picked for a grandmother.
You was picked... What, like glamorous grandmother?
Yeah.
You look lovely. Can I have a look at your feet? Might be you, mightn't it? Oh, well, no, you have to let it out a bit longer. That was just like a glimpse. Can I try it on you?
Yeah.
I bet you love me now, don't you? Oh, Julia. It's too big, Julia. As much as I find you strangely attractive, it's not you. What about the lady in green?
Joe, is this going to take all night, Chuck?
Well, I don't know. I ain't found it. I've only tried one on. Hello, lovely. What's your name? Louise. That's Louise, Julia. She's going to be all over me like a duvet when I've finished, isn't she? What about you? What, try these on, Julia? You having a laugh? Cilla, this one might take a little while. She's got a pair of Dr. Martens on. Let's have a go. Let's have a go. Let's take this on. Put your leg up here, lovey. Know what I mean? I think you do. OK. Cilla, if you want to go and make a cup of tea, we could be a little while now.
Make a cup of tea or make sort of breakfast for tomorrow morning.
Hang on, it's coming off. Coming off. Know what I mean? I think you do. Yes. The stud monkey has pulled, Cilla. Try this on, try this on, try this on, Louise. Try it on, try it on.
Is it off yet, Joe?
Cilla! The slipper fits! I've found my Cinderella.
Well, what are you waiting for, Prince Charming? Bring her down here to me.
I will. I'm going to bring her down now. Just get her boot back on. It'll be another 40 minutes putting her back on.
You don't bother. You don't have to lace it up or anything.
Oh, you don't lace it up. Oh, don't waste time lacing it up, Louise. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Louise. Come on.
Well, I see what you were talking about, Joe. I mean, there are a lot of laces there to do up, aren't there, Louise?
Lots of them.
Now, surprise, surprise, Louise. Me and Joe, we know an awful lot about her, don't we?
We know lots about you, especially about your feet.
Because I tell you, see, your lovely mum who's sitting up there, your mum Sandra wrote and told me all about you, Louise. And she said that you're having a bit of trouble with your feet. Now, tell us about it.
Well, they're size 9.
The size 9? I don't see that as a problem.
No,
can't
not
get
at all.
shoes anymore.
Because you are stunning, isn't she, ladies and gentlemen? Yes. All in proportion. But you say you have a problem getting nice, stylish shoes?
Yeah, these are size 8.
Well, you...
Pushed in.
A size 8? Oh, well, no, don't do that. Because, you see, your mum says you've been everywhere all over the country, Joe.
All over the country?
Yeah.
You must have worn a few pairs out trying to find them.
Well, where have you been exactly?
London, Manchester, Blackpool, Chester, Birmingham, Wolverhampton, Wellington, everywhere.
Wellington, yes, you should have got it very well, shouldn't you? But, I mean, joking apart, it isn't a joke, really, is it? Because you are a young girl, you're stunning looking, you've got size 9 feet, but that doesn't... I mean, you look lovely, you look wonderful, but you cannot get a pair of stylish shoes to fit.
No.
And everywhere you've been.
Yeah.
Well, surprise, surprise. I have got a special invitation to you, because he's been your Prince Charming. I'm going to be your furry godmother.
You are.
I'm going to be Louisa's furry godmother.
Furry? You're having a laugh, aren't you?
No, I'm not.
A furry one?
In this envelope, Louise, is a very special invitation by one of our leading fashion shoe designers. Now, he's going to make you a pair of shoes. He's going to hand-make them especially for you. And you're going to love them because you're going to take part in the design yourself. So take that with our compliments.
Thank you very much.
Is that a nice surprise?
Yes.
Well done. Well done. And a very big thank you to you, Joe.
Oh, you're welcome, thank you.
A very big thank you to our Joe Pasquale
No,
for
thanks.
making that surprise.
Oh,
So
yes.
a lot of fun, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
A lot of fun.
Cilla,
Thank
really-
you, Joe.
No, you're welcome. Thanks for having me. You furry godmother, you.
Oh, same to you, you stud monkey, you.
Later, Cilla, know what I mean? I think you do. Cilla, listen, will you come and see me in Wolverhampton next week? I'm in Wolverhampton next
Oh,
week.
no, I can't go and see him in Wolverhampton. I can't go and see her in Wolverhampton, Joe, I can't. But I tell you this, I will come and see you up there when you're doing your summer season in Blackpool, all right?
Furry godmother will be there. It'll be great.
Thank you very much
No, thanks for
indeed.
having me.
Ladies and gentlemen, Joe Pasquale, enjoy your shoes, Louise. There you go. Well, now I feel a phone call coming on, and not far from here is Dennis Killen. Now, he's hanging about in a hotel lobby with his wife Hazel and sisters Patsy and Rita. And yes, there they are now. Now, he thinks he's there, you know, just for a night out. But I'm going to phone him and give him a night to remember. Let's get dialing. Oh, easy peasy. It's ringing out.
Good evening, the Burners Hotel, London.
Oh, wonderful. Hello. Can I speak to Mr. Dennis Killen, please? He's sitting in your lobby.
Right, I'll just go and have a look.
She's gone to have a look. Oh, there she is. Oh, look, gone straight to.
We have a phone call. Can I ask you to pick up the receiver, please?
Hello?
Hello.
Hello!
Is that you, Dennis Killen?
I can't hear. You're not speaking loudly enough.
Oh, is that you, Dennis Killen?
Dennis Killen. Yes, it is I. It is I.
Well, it is I. Cilla Black from Surprise, Surprise.
Come on, you silly son.
Oh, dear. called some things in my life, but I've never been called that before.
Excuse me, I've this problem of losing my voice. She says it's Cilla Black on Surprise, Surprise.
That's right, Dennis. It is me, Cilla. If you look at that TV screen over there, you'll see me. Hello, Dennis.
That's Cilla Black. What are you doing over there?
Well, because I'm here at the surprise studio. Now, Dennis, I want to have a chat with you, love.
How are you doing? You all right, Wack?
Yeah, and I can see you're very well. Now, I've heard it's your Patsy you've got to blame for this, you know.
Oh, my God, I knew there'd be something somewhere.
Your lovely Patsy there wrote and told me all about you. I've heard that other people blow their own trumpet, but you blow a different kind of instrument, don't you? I'm talking about you and your tuba.
Oh, my God.
Which I hear from your Patsy, you take your tuba just about everywhere with you.
Well, unfortunately, I don't have it at the moment, so there's nothing I can do for you.
Well, surprise, surprise. We've got your tuba right here in the studio.
What have you done to me, Patsy?
Your Patsy sitting next to you has told me everything about you. She says it's always been your wish to hold a world festival of tuba players in your village of Kingswear. Is that right?
One of these days, I'm going to organise the Kingswear International Tuba Festival. That's correct.
Well, we can help you with that. We can make that wish come true.
Oh, my
But surprise, surprise, Dennis, it's not going to be in your village.
Oh.
It's going to be right here in the studio tonight.
Dear.
Because I tell you what we've got, who we've got. We've got the famous Herbie Flowers.
Wow.
You're a big fan of his, aren't you?
Well, I've heard of him, and I know he's a fantastic player.
Yes. Oh, well, you're going to meet him tonight, and you're going to meet 7 other famous tuba players.
Oh, my God.
In fact, they're all tuning up now, and they're waiting for you to join them.
But this is ridiculous.
No, it isn't ridiculous. It's wonderful. So, I tell you what, we've got a very fast car waiting outside that hotel there, you know.
I wish I'd never drunk that glass of champagne.
Oh, there'll be many more after the show.
Well,
so get yourself over here, Dennis, because we want to hear you. And I'll see you later, all right, Chuck?
God. All right, Chuck, see you later.
Ta-ra, then.
Ta-ra, Wack.
Ta-ra, then. Well, now, last week I popped over to Maidstone to surprise Police Sergeant Simon Elgar. Now, not only is Simon a model police sergeant, but he's also a sergeant who collects model police cars. But I found out on the day that our Simon should have been christened Morris. Surprise, surprise, Simon! How you come? Simon. Oh, surprise, surprise. Now, I hear you're very big on dinkies, Simon. Is that right?
Yeah, you could say.
Because your wife wrote and told me all about you, your gorgeous wife, Janet. She says that you've got a wonderful collection of dinkies. Is that right?
Yeah.
Well, I've come all the way down from London to see your dinkies.
Well, best you come in and have a look then.
Oh, my wonderful. What hospitality we have here in Kent. You lead the way. Oh, I see now, Simon. This is it. And look, the little policeman up there. My goodness me. It looks exactly like you, Simon.
You got the image, it's the nose that gives it away.
This is it. How long have you been collecting these dinkies?
It started off as a bit of a joke, really. My in-laws gave me one of them as a Christmas present.
Yes.
And it sort of snowballed from there.
Is it true, Simon, that you did ask your dad-in-law to find you a certain type of dinky at a crap fair?
Quite possibly, yeah.
You did?
There's probably 1 or 2that I've managed to get hold of.
Well, I know there's one particular one that you haven't managed to get hold of. And surprise, surprise, I managed to get that one because it's a super little dinky mini you haven't got. So you can add that to your collection on behalf of the
Thank you very much. Right, I shall make space for that one.
Well, you can put it next to your little dinky Morris. Where's that one then?
There's a little dinky Morris. Well, there's a little Morris down here.
Ah, isn't that lovely?
Should we go there, shall we?
Simon, as a Bobby, you are a bit of a Morris fan, aren't you?
Well, I've got 2 of them.
You've got 2, and you've got a big one. 2 big ones.
2 little ones,
Let's go and have a look at your Morris then.
I'm tired of the garage.
Let's have a look. You lead the way this time. But it was a different sort of Morris we were talking about. Oh, yes, wonderful. And I know why you're applauding, Simon.
Oh, yeah.
Because Janet tells me when you go to these crap fairs looking for these dinky toys, you always look in wonderment at the Morris dancers. And you always have this burning desire to be one of them. Well, Simon, I've got to say... What can I say, Simon?
Something nice.
Something nice. Well, you look absolutely brilliant.
Thank you very much.
Do you feel comfortable in that outfit?
I feel a natural.
What do you think that your mates at the Maidstone?
I dread to think.
You dread to think?
I think there's going to be a bit of ribbing.
A bit of ribbon? Well, I think we can find out now, actually. Yes, because surprise, surprise, there's all your chums from Maidstone Constabulary. Look there, look, you're terrified. Are you still looking forward to this, Simon?
Yes. Oh, bless him. And you kept quiet.
Well, let's see Simon strut his stuff. Come on, lads and lady. Did you really enjoy that? Now, I know there's a certain Newcastle supporter amongst you. I'm looking at him right now. Well, how long have you supported Newcastle?
All my life.
All your life.
Yeah.
It's a special day for you today, isn't it?
It is.
You are celebrating your birthday. Happy birthday, Mark. Happy birthday, Mark.
Yes, thank you all.
You never got nothing, did you? Well, surprise, surprise, you're going to get something now because you're such a great supporter of Newcastle. We have made you here at Surprise, Surprise a special Newcastle birthday cake.
Oh, lovely.
I'm here to present it to you. It's all that lovely sports presenter. Do you ever watch GMTV?
I do.
Here he is. GMTV is Matt Lorenzo. There you go. Isn't that wonderful?
Well, he's an absolute talent. I've already broken
And
it.
you've dropped a rose. Yes. We've got another surprise from as well,
have,
Matt.
indeed, Cilla. Yes, in here I have an invitation from those nice people at Newcastle for you and a friend to attend a home match of your choice next season.
Oh, that's great. Thank
Well
you very
done.
much. Yeah, that's great.
Happy
Gobsmacked for a
birthday.
change.
Oh, Matthew. And wasn't that a nice birthday surprise? Yes, of course it was. And speaking of birthdays, I happen to know that there's somebody here in our audience tonight whose birthday was yesterday. Yes, surprise, surprise, it's you, Dave, love. Yes, hello. Come and join me on the Cilla sofa, Dave. Look wonderful. Have a sit down there. Now, Dave, is it true you celebrated your birthday yesterday?
I did, Cilla.
You did. Did you have a nice birthday?
I did, yeah.
Oh,
Very nice,
that's
thank
wonderful. Because birthdays are a time to meet family and friends, aren't they?
you. Certainly are.
But I do know about you, Dave, that there's one member of your family that's never been able to spend, you know, your birthday with him. And that's your dad, isn't it?
That's right, yeah. In Australia.
And that's sadly 28 years ago.
Yep.
Your mum and dad split up and he emigrated to Australia. But he's never ever forgotten you, especially on those special certain days, like 6 years ago, when you married your dear wife, Paula. You got to the reception, and what was waiting for you?
My dad phoned me from Australia. First time I'd ever spoken to him.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, you must have been over the moon.
I was.
And ever since then, he's always phoned you on your birthday. Last year, he phoned you up at 5 past midnight, I believe.
Yes, I can't remember much about it.
Well, it was your birthday. You're entitled
That's
to
very
enjoy yourself. And did you get a phone call from him yesterday on your birthday?
I missed it. I was late coming in.
You were late coming in, so you never talked to your dad on your birthday. What a shame. It doesn't matter, because shortly after he made that call, he had to hop on a plane all the way from Australia to wish you a happy birthday himself. Now, you haven't seen him for 28 years, but he's here now.
I remember seeing him then.
You don't remember seeing him then? Well, say hello to your dad now. Robert, come and say hello to your son, your little boy. Come in, Robert.
Good night, yourself.
Was that a nice birthday surprise?
Very nice.
Oh, well done. I know you've got a lot to catch up on, and while you're doing that, we're going to take a break right there. But we will be back in a couple of minutes. See you then. I'm so pleased for you. Well done. Welcome back, and I'm just about to have a little walkabout. And I may as well start with you, Chuck. Hello.
Hello.
What's your name?
Steve.
Hi, Steve.
Hi.
Who are you with tonight, Steve?
Girlfriend, my mum.
Oh, your girlfriend and your mum. What kind of music do you like, Steve?
All sorts.
All
Any
sorts?
music, yeah.
Any music? 60s?
Yeah, a lot of 60s.
Do you like me? Has your mother ever told you about me? In a word, no. She hasn't. No, she hasn't. But never mind. Just a little. I feel in a very generous mood tonight, Steve. And there's a little surprise gift token for you to buy any music that you like. But I suggest, you know, sounds of the 60s starring Cilla Black, all right? There you go, Steve. Well done. What's your name, sweetheart?
Margaret.
Margaret. Hello, Margaret. Now, I happen to know that you love the sound of the 70s. You're not the 60s person. You like the sound of the 70s.
I'm 60s.
And the 60s. But there's a certain singer-songwriter from the 70s, from Ireland, that you adore. Who would that be?
Gilbert O'Sullivan.
Club. The moment I saw you, I swore. Have you got all his records?
Yes.
Have you ever seen him live in the theatre? You've never seen him live in the theatre? So you've never, ever met him? And there's no point in me giving you a record token either, because you've got all his records anyway.
Yes.
It doesn't matter, though, Margaret, because surprise, surprise, here in the flesh, your idol from the 70s is Gilbert O'Sullivan. Come in, Gilbert. Are you happy now, Margaret?
Surprised.
Surprised? What do you think of our Gilbert close-up?
Is he gorgeous?
Are you glad you came tonight?
Yes, definitely.
And you owe all this to your daughter, Tanya, there.
Yes, thank you, Tanya.
Now, Gilbert, we can't let you go without dedicating a song, especially for our Margaret here. What are you going to sing?
Absolutely. It's a new song from a new album. It's called Dear Dream, and I'll dedicate it to you.
Dear Dream. For you, dear Margaret. Thanks a lot, Gilbert. You go and get yourself ready.
Okay. See you.
And Margaret and I, Margaret, we're going to swoon together. We are going to swoon together on the Cilla sofa, all right? Come on, Chuck.
Dear dream of mine, oh, am I wasting time thinking that you will be my dream come true? Dear dream, I guess if the answer is yes, what must I do if I'm to get to you? It's not as though I haven't tried very hard, even had myself barred from taking a rest. But like a lot of things in life, when you're down, nothing comes round that isn't a mess. Dear dream, I pray that you will come my way. Give me a clue of how to get to, of how to get to, of how to get to you. You've no idea what it's like to be told, get out of those clothes, you look too bizarre. The list of don't call us and we won't call you has, in my view, become too large. Dear dream of mine, am I wasting my time thinking that you will be my dream come, will be my dream come, will be my dream come true?
And he can wait another day. Sometimes he thinks he'll go insane. How can it be so close and yet so very far? Is there something that he should know? Someplace maybe he can go to in search of you.
Dear dream of mine, or am I wasting time thinking that you will be my dream come
Has that made your dream come true, Margaret?
yes.
You enjoyed it, didn't you?
I did.
Oh, it was lovely. Ladies and gentlemen, Gilbert O'Sullivan and the lovely Margaret here. Well done. Well, you know, this year is the Chinese year of the pig. But for Sue Hoare in High Wycombe, every year is the year of the pig, because she loves them. In fact, nothing would give her greater pleasure than pigging about in a sty. So we decided to send the lovely, cuddly Ted Robbins along to be our piggy in the middle.
Sue's so mad on pigs, she's even got one as a guard pig. Oh, get off, get off, get off. Hello, Sue. Surprise, surprise, Sue. Cilla sent me. Cilla has sent me, Sue, because she had a letter from your husband, John, and he told us that you've got a great love and affinity for a certain farmyard animal. What is it?
It's a pig.
Yeah, and you love them, don't you? You've got little China pigs, and if your family ever see them on television, what do? You go hog wild, don't you? Do you ever get a chance, Sue, to get really in amongst loads of pigs?
No, I haven't. No.
You haven't? Well, Sue, Cilla's arranged it for you to spend a day on a pig farm. How about that?
Oh, you're not serious?
Yes, you've had a very special birthday, haven't you?
Yes, I did.
Well, this is your birthday treat.
Oh, no.
Yes.
Wake up in a minute.
OK, so I want you to streak in there and get your mac on and get your wellies on, and we're going to the pig farm today.
Today?
Yes. Go on, girl, and we'll trot on. Great stuff. Now, Sue, to a pig, this is steak and chips with mushrooms on the side, onion rings, and a nice bottle of claret. But to us, it's lunch.
No, I'll have a bacon butty.
Oh, I'm dreadful. Come on, let's go feeding them pigs. Suey's coming.
Come on, you pig! Come on, you pig!
Sue! You couldn't develop a passion for hummingbirds or something, could you? Sue, what do you get when you cross a dinosaur with a pig?
I don't know.
Jurassic pork. You know what? This stuff is really good for your complexion.
Oh, it's nice in its head, isn't it?
Yeah, what about the smell?
Oh, the pigs will get used to it.
It's quite a herd of pigs, isn't it? Do you say a herd of pigs?
I think you do.
Well, of course,
yeah.
a herd of pigs. About 50.
Oh, my.
Great herds of pigs sweeping majestically from the barn. Well, Sue, have you enjoyed your day on the pig farm?
I've had a lovely time, thank you, yes.
You've really mucked in, haven't
Smashing, yes, I have.
Well, listen, you've been such a great sport, and you've really got in, you've got mud over yourself, you haven't cared, your hands have been in there. We think you need a bit of pampering on another type of farm. So Cilla has just said that you can have a day on a top exclusive health farm. That's a special birthday present, OK, from Cilla and surprise, surprise, and all of us.
Thank you.
And on top of that, you've got to take a little pig away. You can't have one of these, but do you want him? Because he's nice.
Oh,
He's for you.
that's lovely. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Oh, thank you. This is lovely.
We seem to have an epidemic of birthdays tonight. And would you believe it? There's a fella sitting here who's celebrating his birthday today. And surprise, surprise, it's you, Mick Lyons. You are totally gobsmacked, aren't you, Mick?
Yes.
You're celebrating your birthday. May I ask how old you are? You look well on it, at whatever age you are.
I've got another year for my pension.
Oh, you have? So is that you're 64 then?
That's right.
When I'm 64 and you've got all your own hair, isn't that wonderful? Introduce me. Is this your good lady wife?
It is.
Yes.
Ina.
Hello, Ina. Well, I know all about you, actually, Mick, because you've retired recently.
That's right.
And I know you're fanatic about golf. You do play golf, but
I
since
do.
you've retired, you've taken it up even more. Is that right?
That's correct, yes.
And you've just moved out, is that right?
Yes, that's correct.
Now, where do you live? Where did you used to live?
We used to live in Eltham,
Right.
and now we live in Hockley in Essex.
In Essex?
Yes.
So are you a member of the local golf club there?
Not yet, no.
Not yet?
No.
As a special birthday present to you, we have got you a year's full membership at your local golf club. Yes, at Garran Park Golf Club.
Super duper. Thank you very
Has
much.
that made your birthday?
It certainly has.
And here to present you with that year's membership is the captain of the European Ryder Cup team, the one and only Bernard Gallagher. Come in, Bernard.
Happy birthday, lad. Congratulations, mate. Well done. Membership for you. Keep practicing.
Happy birthday to you. Now, you're going to stay and give him a few golfing tips, Bernard.
Cilla, yeah.
You are? Oh, dear. Oh, Ina, Chuck. Ina? You've lost him again. I think you better get up there, Ina, and let them both sit down. Come here. We'll go and have a gossip on the Cilla sofa. Come on, you fellas. You sit down there and have a gossip about golf.
Okay.
All right. See you later, mate. Come on, Ina. Sit down there, Ina. Well, now, you have just moved house, or you're in the...
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow. Oh, well, good luck with that. Now, I know you love writing to people. Have you written to everyone and told them your new address, Ina?
I have indeed.
Yeah.
I have indeed.
What about your special friend, your special pen friend, who lives in Australia? Yes.
Yeah.
Have you written
She's
to
had
her?
my card, yeah.
Now, how long have you been writing to this lady? What's her name?
Margaret.
Margaret. It's a long time, isn't it? About over
50 years.
Over 50 years, my goodness me. So you've shared some gossip in your letters, haven't you?
Indeed, we have, yes.
Have you ever met Margaret?
No, only spoken to her on the telephone.
Well, surprise, surprise. Here's your pen friend you've been writing to for over 50 years. Here she is, all the way from Australia. Come in, Margaret. Say hello to your pen friend, Margaret. You happy?
Oh, absolutely. It's his birthday, not mine.
Oh. Well, you wrote that lovely letter and we thought you deserved a surprise too. Well done, the pair of you. I think we better take a break there. But we've still got more surprises to come, including a very special surprise for someone only the viewers at home can see right now. See you in a couple of minutes. Welcome back. And, you know, I've just been looking at somebody in our audience. It's you, sweetheart, I'm looking at.
Pardon?
I'm looking at you, Chuck. And I'm thinking to myself, you know, you look the spitting image of Mel Gibson. Are you enjoying Surprise, Surprise tonight?
Yeah, it's very good.
And I bet you're twitching there a bit. You think I've got a surprise for you, don't you?
I think you probably haven't, no.
No, tough, I haven't. But enjoy the rest of the show, all right? Enjoy it. I have to say, sweetheart. Yes, you have got the look of... your face looks familiar to me. Have you ever been on the telly?
A long time ago.
A long time ago? You see, I never forget a face. A long time ago, you've been on the telly.
Yeah.
What's your name?
David Hammond.
You had to think about that, didn't you, David? Well, come and chat to me about your telly experience, David, on the sofa. Well, we're all dying to know, aren't we, gang? Yes, you've been on the telly. What were you doing on the telly?
I played a small part in Z-Cars a long time ago.
Z-Cars? Do we all remember that? Oh, yes, I love that. What did they used to say that on the telly? What was their catchphrase?
I can't remember.
BD to Z Victor 1. BD to Z Victor 1. Do you know what BD means?
No.
No, neither do I. What a shame. So what were you playing in Z-Cars? How long ago was this? How old were you, love?
I was about 12, 13 years old.
Yes.
Yeah, so it's a good few years ago.
And you were playing a schoolboy?
I was playing a schoolboy.
How many episodes were you in?
I don't know, probably about 4 or 5.
Oh, really? Now, do you have any copies of these episodes so you can play them to your family and everything?
No.
You don't? Well, surprise, surprise, we have. We've got one very special episode. Are you dying to see yourself?
No.
Well, we are. We are. David, have a look at this.
Oh, Mum, Dad's not here yet. You promised. Well, it'll not be long, so I'll come up and see you before you go to sleep. Come on now. What about Pete?
Peter will not be up much longer. Off you go.
You ought to have bashed him.
Oh, dear. Oh, and what a little cherub you look there, David. You really did. And guess what? Surprise, surprise. You can take that full episode home with you. And here to present that episode is Chief Inspector Barlow himself, Stratford Johns. Come in, Stratford. Say hello to David.
Hello, young fella.
Hello. And you've got that lovely
and I have
presentation.
this wonderful present for you. There we go.
Isn't that lovely? And Stratford, I have to say, we all adored him in Z-Cars. The big cheer that you got when you came on there. We love you in the theatre, but I saw you in Annie, we all saw you in Scrooge, but we want him back on the telly, don't we? Yes! You're the man we love to hate, Stratford.
Well then, shall I get rid of this one for you then?
Why not?
Come on,
Ladies
then.
and gentlemen, Stratford Johns and David. Well, Dennis, our tuba player, has arrived. We've given him his tuba, and here he is, along with Herbie Flowers and our surprise tuba orchestra. And they're playing, guess what? Nellie the Elephant. Tell you what, nobody sleeps while they're on. Now, didn't they blow well? Yes! Well done, Dennis, and especially to Herbie Flowers and the rest of the tuba players.
Indeed.
Well done, Herbie. Oh, lovely. Lovely. Well, now, where's that glamorous granny that Joe Pasquale talked to earlier on the show? There she is, the lovely Julia in red. Surprise, surprise, Julia. Would you like to come down and talk to me on the sofa? Tell me about your glamorous granny days. Have a sit down there, sweetheart. Well, a glamorous granny indeed. Now, when did you win this competition?
3 years ago.
3 years? And you still look well on it, Julia. You really do. That must have been a happy time for you, was it?
It was. It was my daughter who put me in for it.
Oh. Did it make your
mad.
day?
No, I went mad.
You went mad? Mind you,
So
she had a
not
bit of
going
fun,
out.
and I think
Yeah,
you had a bit of fun. You had a laugh over it
did.
later on.
Yeah.
Yes. Mind you, times has not been... In your early days, you never had such a happy time, did you? Because let me take you way back. I had a very, very moving letter from your daughter. And I want to go right back to 1959, when sadly your marriage broke up, didn't it? Yeah. And that was when your son, Roy, your little Roy, he was only just 3 years old, is that right? And 2 years later, your ex-husband took your son without your permission, I can't believe this, without your consent, took your little baby all the way to New Zealand, is that right? And not only that, when little Roy was in New Zealand, your ex-husband told him, terrible this, that you'd actually passed away, is that right? Yeah. And it wasn't until many years later, in 1977, when his grandmother, when she was on her deathbed, she actually told him the truth. Now, I know during this time, you've been desperately trying to make contact and find your son, Roy, but to no avail. Well, when your Roy found out in 1977, he did his detective work, but it took him a hell of a long time, till 1986, and you finally made contact. How was that for you? It must have been absolutely wonderful, wasn't it?
I nearly died.
Ah, it was a dream come true. Well, I know it would make your dreams come true to see your little boy again, wouldn't it?
Oh, it would. That's my wish before I close my eyes.
Ah, well, surprise, surprise, Julia. We're going to make your dream come true tonight. You haven't seen him for over 30 years. Say a little hello, a big hello, to your baby son. Come in, Roy. Come in, sweetheart. Say hello to your mum. There he is.
out holding hands, reliving memories as we smile through the years. The tears, the fears disappear. Life is full, full of surprises. It's surprising how dreams come true. Life is full, full of surprises, and the nicest surprise in my life is you.
Well, that's all we have time for this week, I'm afraid. I'd like to thank everyone who's taken part in tonight's show. Joe Pasquale, Herbie Flowers, Ted Robbins, Matt Lorenzo, Gilbert O'Sullivan, Bernard Gallagher and Stratford Johns. So until next week, ta-ra for